What was it like out there, man?
To be honest, I'm pretty excited. I went out there, and it's the first time I got to hear a 6-time world champion in front of a world crowd. So every time I get to hear that, it gets me pretty excited. In fact, I remember I was at Boston, and they said a man who needs no introduction, and I got really mad because I worked hard for all those accolades, so you need to say them all. But no, the crowd was really engaging, and that's always what I want to hear.
Is this any different than outdoor worlds and Olympics? How is this?
Yeah, it's definitely different. The crowd is way closer. The energy is contained, which makes it a lot more enjoyable. I've always said that indoor is always the best way to receive a crowd in terms of track and field. Outdoors, the sound can echo and bounce everywhere, but in indoor, it just bounces off the walls and it just retains in that small, contained area. It makes it a lot more energetic.
So what have you done between USA's leading up to now to prepare for the big meet now?
Truthfully, I've been doing 200 workouts. Yeah, it's kind of funny. We've been doing a lot more 200 workouts just to make sure that my endurance is up and I'm not letting go of anything. Like I said, indoors is, just indoors. We're not stopping training just to get ready for this. Yeah, we've done some 60, 80s, 120 workouts, but they weren't in the span of, they have to be like super fast, super quick. What we're already doing is got us here. Let's just keep it going.
Noah, congrats on the new contract.
Thank you.
I know there's NDAs in the sport, but do you wish you would be able to say how much it is? Do you wish more track contracts were public?
I definitely wish we were able to say how much it was. In fact, somebody made a tweet and they were doing some math off of the 20 million that is assumed that Bolt made in 2017. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a number in there that was very, very close to the real thing. And I was just like, dang, I wish I could just at that moment just actually say what it was.
Yeah. Did you ask Adidas, say hey,
I've definitely asked multiple times.
Yeah. And what was their response?
Well, as you can see, I can't tell you.
But did they give you an explanation for why, what their reasoning
No, but
was?
I can guess why it was.
Which is what?
It's the same thing that why they won't let you in the job world say, so that you can have they can have the one up on their employees and whatnot. It's just something that's been sucking since track and field started. And the way my agent phrases it is, when the track world first started and people start first making money, he believes that it was to do it to not make anybody feel bad that they weren't getting paid. But now we're getting to a point where it's like, okay, most of us are getting paid. The sport needs to adjust with it.
Do you feel you can reproduce the times here, the mid 6.4s?
Oh, definitely. I definitely feel like that. I plan to run 6.4 on the semis, so we'll see how that goes.
What do you think it's going to take for gold here against Christian and others?
It's going to take whatever it takes. That's the thing that I don't like to put times on it, because say I run the time that I predicted and it didn't win. I'm just going to do whatever it takes to win. Point blank.
Do you have a new confidence these days when you get into the blocks for 60?
I definitely do. In my head, I'm like, if I'm winning in the 60 meters, it's really bad for y'all.
I'm curious, Michael Johnson announced kind of this league that he's potentially starting.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it? And I don't know, what do you want to see from potentially what might be going down?
I'd like to see it get out of the idea phase. I'd like to see what it actually looks like on paper and then, of course, reproduced. I expect it not to do, of course, whatever it's going to be the best in the first year, but, I'm willing to have an ear towards it. And if it's a good idea, I'm willing to help as much as I can.
You would like to be part of the process potentially of creating things for it, being...
Yeah, I've had many ideas, and a Grand Slam tournament style, track and field circuit is definitely one of the ideas that I feel would really help the sport out. Not only just having multiple days in one area of the world, I feel like it would bring the community of whatever that ecosystem has in terms of economics to be boosted up in a way that we just haven't seen it.
Noah.
One last question.
Yeah. After the world champion, what do you get more shit from that? Still?
Not until you guys bring it up. No, it's kind of thing that's over and gone, to be honest. But to be honest, it was always an example. It was never really a point. It was an example of the situation that us as track and field athletes are in, and how we just don't get the respect I feel that we deserve.
That's the truth, though, right?